Yeah, rest assured, Miss Open is fire. Daily categories lifting you higher. Pull up, jump out, open the door. Stay in the know is what we're here for. Non-stop news with traffic jams, it's true. Join the ride, make it do what it do. Opinionated news is here for you. Hot topics dropping, always something new. Stop by the station, speak your mind. Become a traffic jam and leave the noise behind. Opinionated news is the place to be. Hot topics firing, come and join me. I'm Miss Open, ready to claim wealth. Dropping news and gems like I never left. Views that matter, each voice is heard. Let's jam this traffic and spread the word. Discussion's top tier, put your clutch in gear. Buckle up, I'm driving the news all day, every day, getting to the views. Yeah. Opinionated news is here to stay. So beep beep, now get out the way. Remember Miss Open and opinionated news is fire. Like and subscribe to become a traffic jammer. Miss Open is fire. Daily categories lifting you higher. Pull up, jump out, open the door. Stay in the know is what we're here for. Non-stop news with traffic jams is true. Join the ride, make it do what it do. Opinionated news is here for you. Hot topics dropping, always something new. I'm Miss Open, ready to claim wealth. Dropping news and gems like I never left. Views that matter, each voice is heard. Let's jam this traffic and spread the word. Discussion's top tier, put your clutch in gear. Buckle up, I'm driving the news all day, every day, getting to the views. Opinionated news is here to stay. So beep beep, now get out the way. Remember Miss Open and opinionated news is fire. Like and subscribe to become a traffic jammer. Oftentimes, we as women are misjudged based on the not knowing or proper understanding of our characteristics. Just know there's a difference between a woman being jealous and her being territorial. There's a fire in both. Choose the power, you hold the balance. A jealous woman will make accusations, comparisons, and offend. She is inferior of the thought of losing. She will fall for anything and can't stand alone. A jealous woman will stop at nothing to get what she wants. A territorial woman will make suggestions, corrections, and defend. She is the interior in which she is secure. She will stand her ground and fall for nothing. A territorial woman will start from nothing to get what she deserves. There's a fire in both, but one burns while the other lights a path. One breaks down, the other builds back. It's not about the storm, it's how you weather. Territory stands in silence. You choose the power, you hold the balance. Both of these women possess the same qualities. It's how they execute them lies the difference. It's easy to fall victim to being the jealous woman. Emotions are the #1 contributing factor in the reactions of the jealous woman. This woman is uncertain and unaware of her possessions and can be very unpredictable. It's sometimes difficult to stand as being a territorial woman. Strength is the #1 reason the territorial woman actions are domineering. This woman is certain and aware of what she possesses and can be very predictable. There's a fire in both, but one burns while the other lights a path. One breaks down, the other builds back. It's not about the storm, it's how you weather it. Jealousy screams, but territory stands in silence. You choose the power, you hold the balance. Baggage comes with both of these women. How they walk with them is key. The jealous woman will carry her baggage on her shoulders, her chest zipping into countless souls. The territorial woman will carry jealous woman and territorial woman can look similar. It takes a special someone to shift the energy when in the right hands. The jealous woman who was once emotionally driven gains strength in knowing she is secure. All of the negative emotions are now positive reactions. The territorial woman who was once overly strong releases knowing she is protected. She can now walk with poise instead of pride. Ladies, be mindful of the woman you are walking as, and be sure to be the best woman you are growing into, with or without him.
Tonight on Open's Love Discussion, the jealous woman versus the territorial woman. Which one are you? Let's discuss it. Welcome to Opinionated News. I'm Miss Open. I don't know why my style is like this, but come in, we're open. I'm about to get myself in the bubble. There we go. But come in, we're open. We're always open, Sunday through Friday, anywhere between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. And I thank you. Tonight we're tuning in to the Open Love Discussion, the old segment. And I want to thank those that are here. Thank you, Platinum. I'm about to put you all's comments up here. 1 second. I got to stroll up a little bit. Welcome, Platinum, Vibes Queen, Contagious. I thank you all for coming in tonight. Y'all know I have a topic, but I never know where it's going to go. So I'm just going to start talking and we'll see what happens. But the topic tonight is a territorial woman versus a jealous woman. I believe there's a difference. Now, other people may not, but that's just my opinion, being that we are here at Opinionated News. Well, to me, I personally believe that I am a territorial woman. I believe that I set boundaries and I have different types of, I set grounds. I'll just put it like that. And I don't let people in too close to me, even though I am open and I don't mind expressing my story. I find it hard when in relationships and everything to break that barrier of my territory. I have encountered plenty jealous women where they seem like they want to, like they're secure of themselves, but in actuality, they're envious of the next woman. They're unsure of the qualities that they possess. So I'm not sure if y'all listened to the song. I know it was long. I'm sorry, but it was a poem that I wrote about 5 years ago. Not even a poem. It was just a excerpt because I was writing this book. And I still have a lot of the book, but it was called Growing Into Your Woman with or Without a Man. And so I decided to turn parts of those inserts of my book into songs and conversations. So that's why we are here tonight. But what are you? I see Vibes Queen. I know somebody, I only got a couple of y'all here, but what are you as a woman? Do you believe you're envious of others, or are you sure of yourself? Are you a territorial woman? I believe it's other types of women out here as well. So if you think welcome, sis. Thank you for tuning in. She finally figured out how to get up in the chat. I thank you. Appreciate you. So what do you all think that you are? Are you a territorial woman or are you jealous? Are you sure of who you are? Because I am sure of who I am. You're territorial, Platinum. And let me drop my link just in case anybody do want to come in. Let me put that down there. If anybody do want to join in on the conversation. But I think I'm territorial too. Like I don't have the time to be jealous about anyone else when I'm trying to figure out, like I know who I am. So why am I concerned about the next person? But I've encountered so many jealous women. And that's why I don't have many female friends. I don't have many female friends. And they're not even, I've never been all the way up on top or anything, but you'll have friends that will just envy you based on your personality. based on all the characteristics that you possess, where you're certain, you know where you're going, you speak with certainty and surety of yourself. Sometimes people can think that is cocky, but it's really confidence for me. And with that confidence, it brings me into my territory where when I do encounter men, it's hard for me to let them in certain spots. Like I'm the washroom, and my sister probably can vouch for this. She is in the chat. Like a guy he can breathe out the left nostril, and I thought he was supposed to breathe out the right nostril, and I'm out of there. You just broke the territory. Like, it's just certain little things. You can chew wrong. Like I have all types of standards for myself, and hopefully I am possessing those to attract the type of man that I want, because I feel like you attract what you are. So if you're a jealous woman, you might attract a jealous man, which that's probably why we have a lot of these domestic violence relationships out here. Oh, Vibes for Queen say she's never jealous. So territorial. Yes, like there's no reason to be jealous, but gone for real. What, sis? What is you talking about? You and I swear, when you and sister number 2 come in here, y'all just be what is you talking about, sis? Let me know. But I appreciate you for being here tonight. And y'all, if I look sick, let me tell y'all what's going on and why I was late. I was trying to put on my eyelashes, y'all, and some glue might be stuck over here. Y'all pray for a sister. My eyelash. That's why I was late, y'all. So I had to rip them off, try to scrub all the little eyelash glue off. So I might be looking sick. I'm not sick. I wasn't asleep. And thanks to the person that checked on me to make sure that I was gonna be here for my live and I wasn't asleep, because I wasn't, y'all. But let's just get back into the discussion. I really like I said, I never know where the discussions are going to lead. I just start rambling. Like I never really have the topics. I just have the topic, never the discussion. So unless you all are conversing back with me in the chat, I'm just going to ramble. Okay. So I've been in remember when we were talking about being led on? The last guy that I was talking to that I felt like he wasn't really leading me on, but it didn't really go anywhere. He possessed a lot of jealous traits to me, where I was territorial and I was standing my ground, and he would say certain things, and it was always like, nobody does this for me, or nobody, and then it would be when I would make an accomplishment in my life, it would be like a fake I support you, or a fake I'm proud of you, because he wasn't where he wanted to be in his life. You understand? And so if you are, luckily I was strong enough to not let his jealousy rub off on me, because I do believe in soul ties. I believe in soul ties. So luckily I didn't let his soul encounter me. And that was that territorial part of me where I was, setting my boundary, and I continue to tell him that was a turnoff for me. And I can just be like, oh, I woke up this morning, God was good. Somebody, my friend sent me $20 today. And he'll be like, oh, nobody don't care about me. Ain't nobody send me $20. What? Okay, so to me, he was possessing feminine traits of jealousy. Have you all encountered men that were jealous of you, or that you felt had those feminine jealousy traits? Because I believe men, there are jealous men and there are territorial men. Just like women, they can look similar. And for me, I don't want a jealous man. I want a territorial man where he's like, he knows who he is. He's sure himself. He has all his stuff together. But I don't want that territorialness to turn into domination. Yeah, it's all types of, because a lot of people they will confuse. Because I've been in relationships where guys have misconstrued my territorialness for jealousy. As far as let's talk about other women and your man. As far as for me, I'm okay with my man having female friends and all of that, but it's certain boundaries and levels to where you in this friendship, especially if the woman was there before me. I'm not going to tell you, hey, you can't be friends with this woman. Now, if it was a sexual encounter and I entered this territory and you're saying, oh, we did mess around, but we just friends, that's all for me. I'm saying now I've become territorial. It's not me being jealous. It's not me being envious of the other woman. It's just like she already had a certain part of him that I might not even have had yet, or I'm getting to know. And to me, that's part of my territory now. So why do you still need to be in it? And I've been there on the opposite side of the fence where my ex, the I was with 7 years ago or 8 years ago now, when I got with him, he was freshly out of a relationship, and the lady never liked me or whatever, or whatever. And he thought that they could still, coexist and be friends. And I was like, no, I believe I told y'all this story about how when I met him, even though they had been broke up for some months, they had a trip that they planned together while they were together. They, pre-planned it. And he assumed, well, he thought he was going to go on that trip. And I'm like, no, 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 no. You're not. You're my territory now. Like we together. You're mine. I don't care if it is a long distance relationship at this moment. You're not gonna go on a trip. I don't care if you paid for it and y'all thought that y'all was going. You're not going on a trip with a woman that you so claim you no longer are with. I couldn't go because I didn't have a passport. Couldn't get it in time because like the trip was coming up within the next month. I couldn't go. So me being the territorial woman I stopped that trip. But to him, he could have looked at it like, oh, she jealous. And it wasn't me being jealous. I didn't care nothing about her. You obviously left her for a reason. XYZ. Well, after me and him did break up, he did get with back with her a few months later. And now that and me and him were still cool. And so for her, it was flip flop. Like, hey, there's no reason for you to be cool. This is my territory. But I didn't care. I was breaking the territory. I was calling him, and it wasn't nothing sexual, none of that. If I had needed a favor, hey, dude, look, hook me up. I need this. And he would do it because we were still cool. We didn't have animosity towards each other when we broke up. But to her, she was being jealous because she didn't understand our dynamic. But he ended up marrying her. And so when he married her, I dropped it. I was like, okay, I'm not going to interfere with their relationship. Now, Vibes Queen say that would have never went with me either. Yeah, like you're not gonna go on a trip. I don't care if we didn't meet. Okay, I believe the trip had been planned about 8-9 months prior. They broke up a couple of months after the trip was planned. They never did cancel the trip, but somehow they had mutual friends that they were going on this couples trip together with. And that's the whole thing. It was a couples trip. Like some friends, like I think it was her brother-in-law or something and his new wife. It was a bunch of some stuff where no, that wasn't flying in my area. And it could have came off as jealous, but I knew I wasn't jealous of her. It's just the fact that you belong to me now. So why do you feel the need to be? He's going to. I'm swimming with the shark. You're not gonna swim with no sharks. I will bite you like a shark. How about that? With these no teeth and everything, I will bite you like a shark. How about that? Because you're not gonna go somewhere with a woman that you shared intimate moments with. That this wasn't just I believe they had been together 6-7 years or so and broke up. So this wasn't just like a 6-month thing. This was some connection there. And so I stood my ground and I believe I stood my territory. Now, I remember being jealous in my first relationship, but when I look back, I was only jealous because of the things that I was doing. I was the one being unfaithful. I was the one, out there doing all this crazy stuff. So that's how I look at it. I feel like in relationships, those jealous people or that are always making those accusations and doing all this stuff to their partner, I feel like they're the ones that are doing the cheating, doing the lying, just being sneaky all together. I don't know who with me or not. I ain't getting no feedback. Nobody ain't talking to me, but yeah, Vasman, that's my sister. Please be nice to her. She probably she's not gone for real. she might be gone. She in the bushes though. Like she always support me, and I do appreciate her for finding her way inside the chat. I know you here. I know y'all here. I'm just trying to get some extra feedback so I can flow the conversation. So I ain't just rambling. But I'll ramble. Why am I stuck on? I'm bad internet connection, y'all. That's another reason I was late besides these eyelashes. It's like everything was lagging. And then it's like my internet on my computer went all the way out, but all my devices, everything else was working. So I don't know what that was about. So if I do buffer throughout this live, I do apologize. But just getting back to the topic of being jealous and territorial. I heard, let's see what Vibes Queen said. Oh, my sister said she here. I heard when she came in, but couldn't run to the phone to say hi. Thank you. You ain't got to run to the phone. But yeah, my sister in here, y'all, and I love her, and she's a good woman. She is not. Sis, are you jealous or are you territorial? Because she's similar to vibes, where she's been in a long relationship, so for a long time, and I don't know how the dynamics. I know the dynamics of their relationship, but she could be, a jealous woman. I've never seen her really portray that, but you never know. I want to know what y'all think you are. Let's see. Platinum said the same thing happened to me, but I'm already in a dispute with them. I thought they did it on purpose. I'm taking them to court. BBB everything. I don't know. Oh, probably about everything. Who you taking to court? And what happened, Platinum? Oh, yeah, I know you, Terry. I just wanted to make sure that I thought you was what I was, because we share the same DNA. Like, because, I've never witnessed my sister be jealous. Like, this is my sister that has the best heart, the purest, like, gold. I've never seen her be envious of a woman, nothing. Like, she's one of the purest people I know. I put that on everything. So, hello, open sister. Yes. Yeah, I can put D. Just put a D for it. That's my sister. Oh, your computer was out. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought you saw something with a man and being jealous. I was about to say, what happened? But I ain't messing with I got Xfinity too. And that's what I got. I got Xfinity, and I don't know what's going on. Like, weather was a little crazy today. But if I'm buffering, y'all just, pray for a sister. And then I don't know what happened to Mike tonight. He had actually called me about an hour before the live and say he was gonna be here because he wanted to talk about this, y'all. And y'all know Mike be having some crazy opinions. So, but he like I told him last night, he old and he probably would go to sleep, and he did because I was late. But I did want to hope. I was hoping to have a man's perspective on how they view us, on because to me, I think I have viewed some women where I thought that they were, jealous, but they were really just standing their territory. You know what I'm saying? And those are the type of friends that I have encountered and I have made for lifetime friends. That they're sure of themselves. Like my best friend, not Zane, the one that be in here, my other one that be in here, Seisha. She, when we met, we were young, but she was always sure of who she was. And I'm not sure I was carrying that full confidence at that time. I think we met when I was 19 and she was about 21 or so, 18 or 20, something like that. But at the end of the day, I watched her be so sure and confident in her woman, and knowing in her mind like she's the prettiest thing walking, which I feel like all of us should feel that way. We should all have that confidence where we're the best. Nobody can break us down. No man can't tell us we're not good enough, and we believe it. I think we all should possess that type of quality. And it didn't take me long to grasp it. But I think in the beginning, like I said, in my first relationship, I was jealous. Like I do remember my boyfriend to be with, we'll be somewhere and he'll look at another woman. And during that time, like, what you looking at her for? And I'm questioning him. And it wasn't until I grew up in my mindset and was like, oh, those his eyes. All he doing is looking. Men, that's what they are. Men are attracted to looks. So I had to hone in on myself, like, okay, he ain't trying to get a phone number. He ain't, But then I released all that energy. Like I just released it all. And I think I released it because I was only doing it because I knew I was guilty. I knew that I was talking to other guys. And so those guys that I was looking at, I was finding a way to get to them. And so for me, I was portraying what I had going on other people. Your sister have said great stuff about you and talk. Yes, thank you, vibes. Like she already know how I rock. Y'all, that's my sister that put me out. That I was never mad at. Love her to death. Love her to death. I'm taking them down. But let's get back to yes. Please take them down. Cause Xfinity, I've had them over the years, back on and off. But Direct TV had robbed my ass too. So it don't matter. But I thank y'all for being nice to my sister. Cause my other sister come in here now. She might get down and dirty with us, but she ain't gonna never get down and dirty with us. She a good spirit, good soul. But let's get back to the topic. Like I said, obviously we're not gonna be here too long because the conversation flowing, but it ain't flowing far and beyond. But like I said, I portrayed jealousy. I've grown into being territorial. Now, I don't want me being territorial. I don't want to be too strong. Because, like most, like, Vibes Queen, you're territorial, but you have a man. Platinum, you're territorial, but you have a man. Sis, you're territorial, but you have a husband. Like you got a man too. So for me, I'm territorial, but I'm single. So is my territorial too aggressive? Am I too strong in myself that like I said, I'm not willing. I'm willing to break down some barriers, but I believe for my personal self, because I am aware, I believe I come off too. I got this. I come off too strong for most men, where they're like, okay, I like her, but she won't let me in. And I do let men in an extent, because my thing is, I think I talk too much as well. Y'all know I'm open, so I will talk too much and tell about certain things that have happened in my past relationships, but it's never in comparison. That's one thing I do try to do when I enter new relationships or new encounters. I try to come in there free and healed. If Tom did something in my last relationship, I'm going to give Bob a chance. I'm not going to say, well, because Tom did this, but I'm going to keep my eye open and aware. And I believe we was in Marcus' chat the other day when he went live, and he started talking about relationships and stuff. But I think I like red flags. It's weird. Most of the men that I have encountered, I'll see the red flag. But I'm like, okay, oh, that red flag ain't nothing. So I'll be looking at it like it's a carnival. I'm just taking the ride. Well, I used to. And so now, like I told y'all, I'm trying to grow into a better woman and transition. But I see certain traits in men. And like I said, their soul ties and the energy reflects. So by me being so territorial, and I don't like beta men, but for some reason I attract beta men. Like all of my men were my first relationship, a beta guy. Second relationship, a beta guy. Third relationship was a beta guy. And my fourth relationship was a beta guy. Like I've never been the girl to go out and look for the thugs. I like working men. I like men that, got something going for themselves. But for some reason, I always get, it seems like they're not strong enough for the woman that I am. Now, Vibes Queen is giving me some advice. She said, just tone it down a bit and you'll be fine. It takes the right one, though, to make you feel safe in doing so. And I think so, because y'all know my story. So by me having all that baggage and trauma, like in the song I was saying, the jealous woman and the territorial woman both carry all, baggage. Everybody come with a story. Everybody got exes and something that happened to them. But it's how you carry your baggage. And I believe I carry my baggage where it's just hidden, and I won't let nobody unzip it. Where some women, they carry their bags, but they're willing to let somebody put something in that bag or take away one of those bags that was weighing them down. I personally will carry all the bags, and it literally and figuratively. I will literally, carry all the bags, and I don't want to be strong anymore. I do want to be strong, of course. I don't want to be a weak woman, but I don't want to be too strong that I'm not, because I'm 41. So being 41, the clientele of, it ain't up there no more, because I only got a certain age range that I'm willing to talk to at this age of 41. And that's pretty much 41 to 51. Most of those men, a lot of those men are either married or have been married and divorced now, and they're scared to even open up in a relationship because of what happened in their past. So, and some of them are a little fruity, some of them are incarcerated. So my pickings are slim, and I'm not trying to pick a man. I want to attract a man, but I want to attract a man that understands that this lady is strong in herself. But I'm going to allow my man to be the man that he wants to be. I don't want to be a provider anymore. I've provided for myself for 26, 27 years. I don't want to provide anymore. I've been protecting myself all my life. I don't want to protect myself anymore. You understand? I know how to please myself, but I want somebody else to please me too. And so I'm trying to break down some of those territorial traits that I have even though I want to remain confident. You understand? I don't know if y'all following me, but I just want to remain strong and confident in who I am, while also being feminine enough for a man to like me, because I am strong and I am very vocal and I'm very in your face, rah rah, and I don't know how to. I don't know. Like, prayer don't work, and like I say, I'm easily irritated. Like the first sign, and I'm not communicative. Like in the beginning stages with guys, I know I run a lot of them off because I'll meet guys, they'll call me and we'll have a little bit of conversation, and then they might text me and I'll respond. But I guess they're waiting for me to break a barrier and reach out to them from time to time, and I won't. Like I don't call my sister. I don't like, literally. She calls me now. The other day, I did text her, but she'll call me because, like, my best friends, they call me because they know I ain't calling nobody. And I try to explain that with my men when I meet them, like, hey, I can be thinking about you 24/7, but it's something that won't let me be like, oh, how you doing today? I hope you have a good day, handsome. It's hard for me to do that. Now, if they come and say, hey, beautiful, have a good day, I'm going to respond. But it's hard for me to break that boundary where I'm making my, like, I think Marcus talked about stroking the man ego. Like, I don't mind stroking your ego and making you feel like a man. But to me, I'm like, how bad do you need it? I feel like when you need more. Hey, Raquel, thank you for joining. Thank you. Girl, I'm just in here rambling. We talking about territorial women and jealous women. And I'm going to ask you, which one are you? Which I already know what you're going to put to. Because most of the ladies that come around me, we're all similar. We're strong. Now, Vibes Queen say, set an alarm and remember to check on them. Try that next time. Okay, that's a good advice. And I could be thinking about them, but it ain't even about, maybe the alarm will probably go off vibes. And I'm going to be like, and it might say, check on somebody. And I can look at it and I'm like, I can't do it. But I want to break it. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start reaching out first sometime. Not first, but I'm going to start reaching out when I encounter guys, because I'll lose interest easily. Like my interest level, like, oh, he's so fine. And that's my thing. I think I pick fine men that doesn't have substance. And it's weird. You both of them? Because I know you're married. So will you allow both of you, Vibes, all of y'all that are married, and Platinum, you can answer too because you're in a relationship. How do y'all feel about your man and female friends? How do y'all feel about that? Like for me, like I was telling y'all, he can have a female friend, but what are you doing with this female friend if you have me now? Because now I should be your female friend. Like the last guy that I was talking to had a female friend. I think they've been friends since high school. And I knew nothing wasn't going on because she was talking to his brother, all this stuff. I was never jealous, but she didn't like me. It was weird. Every time I would go around in their presence, I don't know if I was too myself, too hood for her, but oh, your man can't have no female friends, Rock? Uh-oh. Vibe say, no more choosing potential. And that's my problem. They need to be established at the age we are at. And that is so true. I've been choosing potential my whole life. He's so fine and he ain't got much, but I'm okay because I don't be wanting stuff from men like that anyway. I'm gonna take care of. I'm gonna pay my bills. So I'm not that woman that's like, oh, I need you to pay my light bill. No, my light bill gonna be good. My water, whatever I got to do, I'm gonna figure that out. Not asking for any monetary value from a man. So for me, I'll date the guy that might be struggling, that can't provide financially for me in my past. Now I'm not talking about today because I'm trying to make some changes, but it's like I just like projects. It's so weird. I don't know if y'all can tell by my YouTube channel. I like to do things. I like to fix things up. And I use that in my relationships. And Raquel say no female friends. I'm his only friend. Sis say nope, no female friends. Platinum say in a relationship, and I have been married. But how you feel about your man having female friends? So none of y'all men can't have female friends. Because I think I'll be okay with it, long as maybe that female friend married now, like in this adult age. that I am now. Because before, I've been with guys that had female friends, like even the guy I was in the last relationship with. Now, let me tell y'all about this story. So, me and Zane, we had this female friend before I met her. I think she had 4 kids, 4 girls, and his kids were friends with them. They stayed in the same neighborhood. And so, they were cool. I ain't say nothing, but she was a single woman, struggling mama with 4 kids. Well, me and Zane decided we was going to New Orleans for a vacation. We go on vacation, and when I call back, I'm calling home to check and everything. My baby screaming on the phone. My baby, his baby, screaming on the phone. It's ladies in the house, mom. It's some lady here I ain't never seen before. And I'm like, a lady in the house? Whatever. Okay. I don't say nothing. I'm on vacation. I'm minding my business. Well, I come back home, and this is like during Thanksgiving time, you all. I come back home, and the guy, my ex tells me, such and such is going to be coming to paint his daughter's room and decorate his daughter's room. And I'm like, and I'm creative. Remember, I like to do projects. I do all this. So in my mind, I'm like, why is this lady coming over to paint a room, doing something that I should be doing? He said, well, you ain't never show interest in trying. Yes, I have. I go in and clean the baby room. This was a badass kid, y'all. She'll fuck some shit up, da, 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 da. So at the end of the day, but he allowed her to come in my territory. We shared a home. To come in my territory and decorate and paint the baby room. And our relationship ended from there pretty much. And it just ended. And I think he thought I was jealous, where I wasn't. I was being territorial. There's no reason. I'll let you be her friend this whole relationship. I'll let y'all do whatever. Like, even when we first met, he had another friend, and she was a Caucasian lady. When we first met, remember, he was a long distance relationship. So the first time he flew me to see him, she's the one drove him to the airport to pick me up, which was weird, So now when we're riding back home, which he said he did that so he can come get out the car and come inside the airport to get me and all that stuff. But it was weird to me that he picked her, and like, when we came back home, you all, he didn't ride in the back seat with me. He sat in the front with her. I didn't say anything. So the same Caucasian lady, remember, that's his friend. I came up for the holiday. It was 4th of July. Went to go visit him. So at the end of the day, he was like, we're going to go to the Caucasian lady house for 4th of July. I'm like, okay, that's his friend. I ain't going to say nothing, you all. We get to the 4th of July party. Everything going fine. They got unseasoned potato salad and all that going on, But luckily, I brought my own little drink. I wasn't drinking hardcore then, but I had a little drink. Of course, y'all know I had my blunt. And I'm chilling. I'm sitting around with them. And he's entertaining everybody else because he was this funny guy. He was a police officer. That's the police officer guy, y'all. But he's this funny guy, da, da, da. Well, somehow, the conversation turned sexual around us. And I don't know where it went, but the Caucasian lady said something to him about some truffle butter and all this stuff. It was just going nasty, y'all. And somehow, out of nowhere, she came and put some cake in his face. And he started chasing after her in the yard. And this ain't no kid, y'all. This was a 50-year-old man. And she's probably like 40, 39, 40, something like that at this time. And I immediately got I had to leave. Because for me, I know who I am. I was going to jump the gun. Not even jump the gun. I was about to act ass. Or whole natural ass. Because by the time he done chased her, I think, she ran. He picked her up and threw her in the pool. And once he put his hands on her like that, I was done, y'all. Girl, they had the unseasoned food, y'all. Oh, Platinum said, you don't care if your man have female friends. Okay, that's cool. Sounded funny as fuck, intimidating that dude. I don't be intimidating people. But how do y'all feel about that? Like, was I jealous because he chased her? She mushed cake in his face. He immediately ran after her because she started running. He picks her up. Now, her man is there now, but her man obviously don't give a fuck. I don't know. But he picks her up and throws her in the pool. I immediately just had to leave because one of her cousins or whoever. I looked around, I was like, y'all, all these people gonna jump on me for the thing that came through my mind about what I was about to do. I was like, I have to leave because if not, I'm gonna be in jail. All these people about to jump on me out here in these streets, and I couldn't allow that to happen. So I left, but he immediately came home. Not even gonna say immediately, maybe 10 minutes later, because we walked there. I ended up walking, like we literally stayed blocks, probably a block and a half away from her. So I walked home. He came back after me, whatever, upset and well, why are you doing that? Fussing, low key fussing because he wasn't really an irate guy. But to me, I was like, all of that was inappropriate. Okay? I was being territorial. I just want to make sure because me thinking back, I'm like, was I being jealous? Because no, I went. I could have said, I feel like jealous would have been me saying, why we got to go to her house? We ain't going there. No, I can, cook it out at the house we at and da da da. But I was just visiting and all that stuff. So of course I wasn't trying to, you know, be over the top. But I'm not jealous. But to me, that was just rude and disrespectful. You thought he was out of line? Yeah. Okay. All right. That's what I thought. And this was like, I probably would have expected, like, if my man was 25, 27, I probably could have accepted that. Because during this time, I'm 33. I believe I'm 33. Or, yep, not even 34 yet. So I'm 33. That mean, and he was 20 years my senior. So he was 53. And now he wasn't no ugly 53-year-old man. He had the like he had his that stuff. But anywho, at the end of the day, I just felt like he played on my top. Like it had already started because that was the same encounter where she picked me up from the airport to get me there, and then now a couple of days later, we're going to her house with her family and friends. We the only black people there, y'all. I'm telling you, with the potato salad and the unseasoned chicken on the grill. We the only people there, and that's our color. No, I'm sorry. One of her friends, one of her cousins, somebody had a black guy that she met on Tinder there. So it's only three of us there that's, black. But at the end of the day, I just felt some type of way. But you done had her pick me up from the airport, say that's where we're going for our holiday that I flew up here to be with, flew up to be with you about. And then you touch this lady and throw her in the pool. Y'all talking about truffle butter. That was some nasty, and I was upset, y'all. I was upset. I just want to put that out there in the atmosphere. And I'm glad I see a couple of people that's agreeing with me. But to a man, like to him, it was jealousy. And it wasn't, I wasn't. To him with the lady that painted the room, it was jealousy. And I was not jealous. But remember, he was with the lady before me for a long time, and she was a jealous woman. So I believe he was portraying some of her energy that she used to have because that's the only lens he had looked through for 7 years. So now you immediately get a new woman, and because I don't think it was much time between his breakup and me, um, you immediately get a new woman, and so I don't think he was properly healed where he was portraying her actions onto me, and it happened a lot. That was just one instance I wanted to tell y'all about. But I thank y'all for tuning in with me. For those that have never been here before, I'm Miss Open. You're here at Opinionated News. We're in the Opens Love discussion, the old segment. You can always come in any day for any of the subjects. I thank you. Y'all know how to do my little free promotion. Just in case somebody watched the replay, you never know. I've been getting a few views, but I ain't gained many new subscribers. Was she jealous because he was a cheater, though? I never found him to be a cheater. I don't, this man, what he was a serial dater. He didn't like to be alone. So this is the way I would look at it because I'm going to put this out here like this. What you get, how you get them is how you lose them. So of course, when I met this man, met him on vacation on the beach, I stayed 5 days at the beach or whatever. So only supposed to been there 2, but he extended me and my babies their hotel room a few more days because we had a vibe going on, me, him, and his children and my baby. So we're holding good conversations, and he's telling me about this lady that he no longer with. They broke up, but listen to this, y'all. She was still living in the home. Like it was a nice size home, so she had a room. I don't know. So, but they were broke up. So when he came to fly to see me the first time, I believe it was a couple of weeks later, he flew down to see me. she damaged his home and did some stuff because she was jealous. Yeah, let me tell. I'm telling y'all the story. I told y'all Ms. Open got some stories. So because he was jealous or whatever. So whatever. I eventually, months go by. I move in with him. She no longer there. XYZ. We stayed together a year and a half. But when we broke up, because we broke up that same week when the lady painted the stuff, I wasn't like, I'm done with you. I wasn't ready to leave yet because I hadn't had. I had only been with him a year and a half. We went on 9 vacations. A bunch was going on, so I wasn't financially ready to just go at that time. I had some savings, had a little bit, but I wasn't ready to jump out there. I hadn't been paying my own bills in a minute, so I stayed in that home with him for 4 months, broken up. Where now, because we broke up, he started talking to somebody else. Never brought the lady to the house, never seen, but I knew, like, he would leave. I would be keeping his daughter and everything, y'all. Like, weird situation, but he would be with his other lady. But this is the way you can tell in that same situation that I was not a jealous woman. Because when I met him, his daughter, he was raising 2 kids, single. He was raising 2 kids, like literally had those, single father. Mamas are horrible. Well, when I found out that the little girl's mom stayed in the city and she was an alcoholic and all this, it resonated with me because I have some, I already told y'all about my sister that struggled with drugs and alcohol and wasn't able to take care of her kid. So I started convincing him to, let her come over. And she would come, she came over, y'all. We became best of friends. No lie. Like, as soon as I met her, locked in with her. And I wouldn't even sleep in the room with him. I would sleep in the den because I'm a night owl, I'd be up, and he had schedules and stuff. And she would sleep in her daughter's room with her daughter, which was right next to his room. But I would be in the den sleep. Never once did I question, was the baby mama sneaking to her ex-baby dad, her baby daddy room. Never once. And this was not just one occasion. This was several occasions, where I would convince him, like, hey, is she coming up to see her baby? Because I want every mother to be a great mom. So a jealous woman would not allow another woman in her territory and to stay with a man that she had already had sexual relations with. Now, ex-girlfriend, none of that couldn't have happened. But because she was the mother of his child and he was struggling on how to have that relationship with his baby mama due to her alcohol and her abandoning the child often. But I felt like I helped mend that relationship of him, the baby, and everything. And it used to be a weird dynamic too, because his daughter was calling me mommy, and her mama would come over there, and she'll say mommy, and I wouldn't say anything. I'll just sit there, but I knew she was talking to me. And the baby, like, well, she'll say step mommy to get my reaction because she knew she was talking to me. But I never wanted to step on the mother's toes because I'm not jealous. I'm territorial. And at the end of the day, that little baby was not my territory. The father was, but the kid, now I love the kid enough to give her the space to be with her mom in the comfort of her own home. And it worked out fine. And even after me and him broke up, like, I can call her today. She actually came to my Facebook a couple of months ago and told me to call her. Me and him broke up 7 years. Me and her are still locked in. But because she's not a great mom, I can't associate with her like that. But I love her. Like, her personality was similar to mine, which she was upbeat. I see why he chose her to be his baby's mom before the alcohol and all of that. I seen her good traits. But I thank y'all for just listening to me ramble tonight and talk about jealous women, telling y'all a little bit of my story so people can, you put it on the internet, girl. I might be a topic tomorrow. Who knows? But I don't care. I just like to get out here, hold these discussions with y'all. Uh-oh. Someone is out there with your name all over. I hope so. Because I want to get my baby will be transitioning into her next phase of life, whether it's college, military, she's a wife of. Y'all can't see me. I apologize. Something going on with my internet. I told y'all. I'm sorry. It just clicked out on my side. But I don't want to go in this next phase of my life, at which I'll be about 44 when my baby turned 18, which, I'm going to say 19. So I'll be 45 because by 19, she'll be fully transitioning. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I got all my bars. It just clicked out. I don't know what's going on with Xfinity today. Platinum cop, when you call them, cuss them out for me too, because I ain't calling them. My bill. I just pay for internet, so I don't have the cable and all that. It ain't that much, but at the end of the day, I would like better streaming. I'm gonna have to probably find a new streaming internet service, since I'm gonna be coming out here every day holding these discussions and conversations. Because I watched some of my replays and I caught myself buffering when it looks like on my end my panelist is buffering. So it's so weird. So I apologize when that does happen, you all. But at the end of the day, I hope my man or my person, like, he can come today, and I want to take it slow. He can come today, or we can take it very, very slow. But in 3 years, I don't want to be that friend where my sister and her, or that person where my sister and her husband together. All my cousins are pretty much in relationships. It's just me and my sister number two. I think we're the only two that really don't don't have relationships and haven't had one in a while, and really not out here looking. But I don't want to be that one where everybody else, we all on the cruise, loved up with their man, and I'm sitting there smoking my blunt like, honey, yeah, I ain't got no blunt tonight, y'all. I got one, but I ain't roll it up because I was late, so I ain't smoking no blunt. But I don't want to be that one just sitting there being jealous, because by then I've been turned jealous of other people's relationships if I don't secure my own. I don't want to turn into a jealous woman where everybody else in love and now I'm not, and now I'm angry, and I got money and everything okay financially, but I'm not happy. And I don't want that for me. Like, I'm happy now, I'm okay now. But I know at 45 my baby gonna be gone. I don't want me and Ali to be sitting here. It's just me and Ali, and now I got to get another cat. I don't want to become the cat lady. I would like a man to experience the next phase of my life with. Like I said, we're both going to be at the age where we are who we are. So there's really no changing each other. We can grow together, but we ain't gonna have much growth to go, because normally in our age range, we are who we are, and we don't want to change ourselves. So I've got to find somebody that complements, like the yin to my yang. And so I probably need a more silent man, but he's powerful without saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk so much. So I probably need someone that's more reserved and quiet, where he's willing to listen to all my rambling and talking and understand me. I probably need someone that's a provider, but not a controller. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another reason why I always been cautious with relationships, because, like, even with the police officer I was just telling y'all about, he was not, he was one of the, we had a yin to the yang where he was quiet, he wasn't argumentative, none of that, but it was like a subtle control. It was like he would make suggestions, and if you don't do what he suggests, it would be a no communication, it would be a shutdown, where just be a shutdown where he's not talking to me because I didn't do what he suggested, but he mad, but he's not expressing he's mad. And I don't want nothing like that anymore. I've had the guys that are mad and have expressed how mad they are, where I'm like, hold on, you're getting a little too aggressive. I don't want that type of man. Like, I need a man that can tone me down, help me exude my femininity a little more, because I have all those traits. I don't mind fixing my man plates. I don't mind, cleaning up, cooking. Like, thank you, sis. My sister taught me all that when I was 16. Like, I remember being 16, and my sister, number two and number three, and myself, we all taught the three first cousins, and every Sunday, my sister's like, "Come on, we're gonna cook and we're gonna take our men plates." And so my sister taught me how to, we'll run your man some bath water. Like, I know how to treat a man, but I haven't found the right man that's that I feel like I should give my treatment to, and I think that's my guard up. And so I'm trying to take some of that territorialness away, not be jealous at all, but, open the gate. Just open the gate a little bit. Let somebody flow in. That's what I'm trying to do in this next phase of my life. But I appreciate y'all for being here. I really do. I think I'm about done rambling and all of that. I'm sorry I was late tonight. I do apologize. I be trying to be on time, but I'm gonna have tomorrow. I have a new hairdo. It's Friday. I try to do a new ponytail every week, so I have a new hairdo. I have me some lashes, y'all. My lashes had them fell off. It was hard out here for a sister today. I look sick, but I ain't sick, y'all. It's just the lashes. But hopefully tomorrow, I don't have anything planned. So if anybody got a suggestion for tomorrow night, it's called Opens Freestyle Friday. I have my phone in where people will be able to call, but I don't have any games planned. I don't have anything. Girl, yes, I get me a new ponytail every week. I only spend $5-10 on a ponytail. Y'all don't be talking trash. I won't have bangs this week, I don't think so. But I have to get me one ponytail a week. You good, we big girls. I know, but I like to be punctual. Like I was late. I wasn't late yesterday. I had to reschedule. So that was being late. And then today, literally at 10 o'clock, I had this eyelash on good, y'all. This one was all together. This one was lifting. I said, I can't go on this camera with people. I had to rip them off. It was a mess. The right man is going to find you when you least expect it. Thank you, girl. I done found the right man 4 times. I done found the right man 4 freaking times. Like, that's something else we probably going to talk about in a love discussion, soulmates. Because I just want to let y'all know I met my soulmate 4 times. Every time I meet a guy, oh, he my soulmate. My relationships. And then my soul just be gone. You're a nice person and Mr. Right is on the way. I hope so. Yeah, Raquel, I know we like games. What kind of games? Because we've been over there, Vibes Queen, having the time of our life with all them games, and I don't even think I can top the games over there. I don't, my games be nasty, but I don't want to play Never Have I Ever no more. Would You Rather was fun last week, but I came up with a lot of questions. I want to find something else. So if anybody have any ideas, you can drop it in the chat. You can also always email me at opinionatednews@gmail.com. Or I would tell y'all the phone or call me, but I don't know what my phone number at right now. I got to remember to put it in my banner, my ticker down there. But hopefully tomorrow, I'm going to come live regardless. Even if I just got to sit up here and ramble, I will be live tomorrow. Normally it's Friday, so probably about 10. I'm going to come live. I'm going to have my phone set up if somebody want to call. We'll just see where the live takes us, like we always do. We will see where the live take us. Now, Vibe said, I want to play sometimes too. I want to throw stuff at Raquel and play. Yes, it'd be fun. Like, because I remember when I was doing the game nights before they canceled me. Anyway, it used to be, I used to be like, darn, I wish I could answer. Like, I was sneaking some of the answers in myself when I was playing them because I like to play games. So I know how you feel. Like, I was hosting and I couldn't play. So when I stopped doing the games, because I went off YouTube and you started doing them, I was excited and I enjoy it. That's why I'm going to always be there every Saturday night at 10 o'clock. So for those that do not know, Vibes Queen TV, you can find her. That's where you can find her. We're there every Saturday night. Positive vibes only. Positive vibes only. We're playing fun games. It's a good time. You got to hope you survive because Raquel be stinging you with that bumblebee and throwing sand. But it's always a good time. So anybody that sees this replay and want to come over and only in good fun, come. But I'm reading y'all comments. Y'all a mess. It's in fun. But no, Platinum, like Raquel be literally slinging me in the sand. But she did good last week. I was so proud of her because I had been, I'm competitive, but I'm not. Like, I'm competitive, but I'm not. Like, I'm a good sport. I'm going to put it like that. Like, I'm never mad that I don't win. Even though I might be typing like I'm upset. Y'all better give me my points. I just be doing that. Like, I love to celebrate others. When I see somebody else happy and somebody win, I'm one of the first people to be like, oh, sis, you did good. Congratulations. Like, I like stuff like that. Oh, you going live tomorrow? Okay. Tell me a time. What you missed? You missed game night? You wasn't in game night, Platinum? Nope, you sure wouldn't. And you got to be fast because I don't be cheating, y'all. Let me tell you about the word games, okay? I'm a word nerd. If I pull up my phone, I got Scrabble, all my word games. I got Scrabble, word code. I do word games. That's my little free time. The emojis, I got a secret to how I do the emojis, but I'm not telling y'all because y'all gonna start beating me. So, okay, you said that. Raquel said last week I can never find them dang emojis. See, I got a secret for my emojis, but I can't tell you, girl, because you already was knocking me. You be knocking me out with that trivia. What it was something else Vibes was playing. What you kept winning in last week, Raquel? But all the games be fun. All the games fun. Welcome, Drea. Welcome. I missed y'all. I'll be there tomorrow. Hey, welcome. Yeah, we about to get out of here in a minute. We have been here for 1 hour exactly in 19 seconds. And I thank all y'all. Because like I said, I just be flowing. I'm coming out here regardless. I don't care if I ain't got nothing to talk about, y'all. I'm going to be on this little camera. Lashes on, lashes off, bonnets on, whatever happens. I'm going to be out here. But I appreciate all y'all. I really, really do. But anybody have any suggestions on how, like some new games that I could play? I don't want to play like nothing Vibes got going on because her games are the bomb. So I don't want to do. No, that's Oh, you was winning logos and brand. Yeah, girl, Popeyes got red and tan. That was the first thing I could think about. I forgot who it really was. Yeah, I'm not good with the logos and brands. That's what you was winning in. You got a secret. Didn't I tell you not to say stuff like that? Now my brain gonna be thinking what the secret is. I gotta wait to Saturday. What's the day? Friday. Oh, Lord, I gotta wait 2 days. Y'all, you and Platinum. I always heard y'all got sick. Y'all doing me bold. But I thank y'all. Yeah, but I like your games the way you do them. I'm gonna find something. Maybe Vibes, you help me come up with another game on the back end so that you want to play, and I'll bring it. Because I like my little wheel game that I can do something else with, but every time I go in and out to spin my wheel, I buffer. So I don't want to do nothing where I have to go in and out of my screen like that. I can upload stuff in my StreamYard though, whatever I need. Oh yeah, you know the secret to find the emojis. Oh, okay, don't tell them the secret, girl, because I know the secret. Because that's how I do it. But Slick Chris must know the secret too, because Slick Chris be right on my behind with them emojis. We need to play Will. I thought that's what I thought about Wheel of Fortune, but every time I go out to spin my wheel, so maybe I'll do like I did when I shared the baby situation. I'll just be on the small bubble, leave the wheel here, and I should be able to click without it buffering. Because I like Wheel of Fortune. And like Smarter Than a Fifth Grader is similar, but it was something else that I had thought about. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire type of thing where you level up type, with your points, and whoever get to the highest level first win. But I'll come up with something, a deal or no deal. Yeah, like everybody over there a good vibe. Like every time I go, it's not one time, because even last week when the trolls was coming in, we was still having a time. Y'all got them out fast, and we was having a time of our life. Like I've never not had a good time at game night. And like that's why I had came out in the sector and was like, we playing games because I don't like drama, as y'all can tell. I like to just talk, have some fun, laugh a little bit. But I don't like drama like that. Like I'll engage in a little. I'm nosy and I'll be a little messy in other people's stuff. But I really don't like drama. I just like to be fun, free, happy, and like love on people. That's my whole thing. So I'm gonna come up with something for tomorrow. It don't matter. I'm gonna be out here, and I'm gonna see what time. I don't want to really counteract nobody else's that I mess with live time. So I'll see what time Platinum going and try to work it way. Cause tomorrow I have a pretty much an early day. Like my baby didn't have school today, but they go tomorrow. But like I get up early, get her. We're normally home by 3 or 4, unless she got something to do on Friday. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Like, let's figure something out because I'm coming out here anyway. And just, I like y'all. I told y'all my therapy. I get to come out here and release stuff, be exactly who I really am, and talk to adults since these Detroit women ain't nothing. And, my sisters be busy. I do talk to my sisters and stuff. But it's like y'all give me an extra, some extra people to put in my life. And I appreciate all of y'all. I really do. Yeah, what time are you planning on going live play? Because that's the whole thing. I missed your last live play. You just come out live. You don't schedule it. You don't tell nobody. And then, like, let us know. I be wanting to know. Because, like, I already got my notification set for Vibes Queen's game night tomorrow night. Well, Saturday night. Because I seen it when it popped in my algorithm. I said, oh, let me go ahead and hit my notification. Oh, you going live early. This must be some good. Oh. Hey, you a little Kenyatta. Thank you for stopping in. You a little late because I ain't really. I just was talking. We was talking about being jealous and stuff. We still in here. We've been here for 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 5 seconds. But you ain't too late. You always welcome over here to the news station. I appreciate all my little traffic jammers. I do. I do. But we trying to find out something to do tomorrow night over here, Kenyatta. I used to do all the games and all that. So I'm trying to find a way because I have phone in Friday. So if you have any idea, Kenyatta, that you like to drop in the chat, because we are done with the discussion for tonight. It wasn't nothing major, but if you want to catch the replay, I will be greatly appreciated. And I never asked throughout my lives. If you didn't, I always just put it in my comment in the beginning. If you did not hit the like button on your way in or out, could you please do so? Greatly appreciate it because I can't get in the algorithm to save my life, but it's okay. I'm gonna find a way. But yes, welcome, Kenyatta. Welcome. So, but y'all know when the lives, I'm expecting Copper to pop in. Copper will come at the right at the end of your right at the end of your live. But I appreciate y'all so much. But I'm just gonna I have my two outros. Y'all know I'm sorry that my leading lady song is so long. Normally my songs are like 3 minutes. This one happened to be like 3 minutes and 56 seconds, but it was all my words. So that's how it came out that long. I apologize. So I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna also play my new outro that I did make about, my thanking you all for being here. But we're gonna be getting out of here in a minute. Let me see what. Yes, elbow deep in buttercream. What is y'all talking about? Oh, she thought that's how deep it was. Y'all so silly. Y'all are so silly. But I thank y'all for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Y'all don't know how much y'all mean to me. But I'm gonna get back to the top of my chat and make sure I ain't miss nobody. I know Mel said she'll be back, ain't never make it. But thank you, Mel, for stopping in. I know my intro was long and you had to leave. It's okay. Thank you, Platinum. Thank you, Vibes Queen. Thank you, sis, for always tuning in. Even I'm glad you found your way on how to get up in here now. Um, Thank you, Platinum. I think I said your name, but I'm gonna say it again. But thank you also, Drea and Kenyatta, for coming in. A little late, but it's okay. Replays are always there. But I want all y'all to try to continue. Like I said, I'm gonna be out here Sunday through Friday, every day, anywhere between 7 and 10 p.m. Different discussions every day. This normally used to be my biggest segment, but all my panelists, like I know Brooks, he's a truck driver. He owns his own business, so he out there running up some money. Mike O, and he run his own business and he sleep probably. I only see my girl Jessie, my other moderator, but my friends Anae, she sleep. So tonight we ain't got have no big hopping panel, but it's okay. They're gonna continue. We're gonna continue to grow. I'm gonna bring different discussions now. Tell y'all about next week. I'm gonna get rid of my Money Monday segment. Notice nobody's coming in, so I'm probably gonna change that to my odd segment, open discussion Detroit. Stick with my Tuesday segment. Wednesday, I'm going to try to finally do my opens Wednesday news because my decor should be here. So, and then of course Thursday the love segment. Friday is freestyle. Saturday we at the Beach Palace. Sunday we're back here as I tell some type of testimony that resonates with me to hopefully reach a young person that has been through something I've been through. But I'm trying to keep my channel positive. And for those, I just want to let you all know about last night. We had somebody come in last night that's supposed to be banned, and we'll be glad when they, something happened. But for me, I was thrown off. I didn't want to come off rude to my, anybody that may see this. I wanted to check it, correctly. I wanted to let him know to make sure don't come in here messing with my people because I love all of y'all. So if it, for those of you that were offended that I was like, hey, just stay. If you're going to be on topic, stay. I was caught off guard and I didn't want to be rude, but I made some changes after that. Just want to let y'all know. But I thank all of y'all so much. I'm going to play my outro. Please stick around for the song about the leading lady. Leading lady, about being a jealous woman and a territorial woman for those that didn't get to hear the conversation. And I thank you. Let me get my little outro set. Make sure everything is fine. And you all have a blessed night. And be back here tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. And we're going to do something. Don't know what it is. We don't know what it is, but we're going to do something. Let me see what y'all finish reading y'all comments. I always wait until the songs goes off before I leave, even if I say goodbye. Thank you. I do that like definitely anywhere I be. Like when Vibes Queen, I wait till I see the whole live end and then it say it ended, no matter where I am. Yes, I thank all you all, my traffic jammers. I appreciate you all. But like I said, for those that have never been here before, I am Miss Open. You're here at Opinionated News. There are live discussions every day. You can come in Sunday through Friday, anywhere between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. If you set that notification bell, you won't miss it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and become a traffic jammer today. I thank each and every one of you all, and you all have a blessed night. Remember to love on all your family, your friends, your babies. Protect those that you love. This world is dangerous out here. And have a good night.
Oftentimes, we as women are misjudged based on the not knowing or proper understanding of our characteristics. Just know there's a difference between a woman being jealous and her being territorial. There's a fire in both. Choose the power, you hold the balance. A jealous woman will make accusations, comparisons, and offend. She is inferior of the thought of losing. She will fall for anything and can't stand alone. A jealous woman will stop at nothing to get what she wants. A territorial woman will make suggestions, corrections, and defend. She is the interior in which she is secure. She will stand her ground and fall for nothing. A territorial woman will start from nothing to get what she deserves. There's a fire in both, but one burns while the other lights a path. One breaks down, the other builds back. It's not about the storm, it's how you weather it. Jealousy screams, but territory stands in silence. You choose the power, you hold the balance. Both of these women possess the same qualities. It's how they execute them lies the difference. It's easy to fall victim to being the jealous woman. Emotions are the #1 contributing factor in the reactions of the jealous woman. This woman is uncertain and unaware of her possessions and can be very unpredictable. It's sometimes difficult to stand as being a territorial woman. Strength is the #1 reason the territorial woman actions are domineering. This woman is certain and aware of what she possesses and can be very predictable. There's a fire in both, but one burns while the other lights a path. One breaks down, the other builds back. It's not about the storm, it's how you weather it. Jealousy screams, but territory stands in silence. You choose the power, you hold the balance. Baggage comes with both of these women. How they walk with them is key. The jealous woman will carry her baggage on her shoulders, her chest zipping into countless souls. The territorial woman will carry hers in her hand, or not at all, opening up to no one. A jealous woman and territorial woman can look similar. It takes a special someone to shift the energy when in the right hands. The jealous woman who was once emotionally driven gains strength, and knowing she is secure, all of the negative emotions are now positive reactions. The territorial woman who was once overly strong releases knowing she is protected. She can now walk with poise instead of pride. Ladies, be mindful of the woman you are walking as, and be sure to be the best woman you are growing into, with or without him. to no breaks. Opinionated news, yeah, we're raising the stakes. Truth on the move, no slowing us down. We're jamming the traffic, taking over the town. You hit that button, now you're in the ride. No detours here, we're shifting the tide. Like it, share it, spread the fire. Subscribe today, take the movement higher. No stop signs, no red lights. We're jamming the traffic, turn up the mic. Headlines roll, but we cut through the spin. Loud and clear, let the real talk begin. Thanks to you, we're breaking the mold. Opinionated news, fearless and bold. You hit that button, now you're in the ride. No detours here, we're shifting the tide. Like it, share it, spread the fire. Subscribe today, take the movement higher. No stop signs, no red lights. We're jamming the traffic, turn up the mic. No backing down, no slowing the pace. We flood the streets with truth and grace. Every click, every view, every voice, every stand. Together we rise hand in hand. So here's to you, the fearless, the proud. Opinionated news, we're speaking loud. Jamming the traffic, breaking the chain. Like, share, subscribe, let's do it again. Turn up the mic. Headlines roll, but we cut through the spin. Loud and clear, let the real talk begin. Thanks to you, we're breaking the mold. Opinionated news, fearless the mic. No backing down, no slowing the pace. Slowing the pace. We flood the streets with truth and grace. Truth and grace. Every click, every view, every voice, every stand. Together we rise hand in hand. So here's to you, the fearless, the proud. Opinionated news, we're speaking loud. Jamming the traffic, breaking the chain. Like, share, subscribe, let's do it again.